The 7th anniversary of Dragon Ball Legends came in swinging with a whole damn army of new units, being mostly Goku's and Vegeta's, and some of them were absolute gas, and others, well, let's just say Super Saiyan Blue Evolved Vegeta might have been better off staying in the hyperbolic time chamber.
What did he say?
Now, between the peak animations, the insane auras, and the crispy hype, a question needs answering. Who's really him? That's right, we're ranking every anniversary unit from worst to best, breaking down the true MVPs of this celebration, and no after party LF love here, so sorry to the Muscle Mommy enjoyers, y'all gotta sit this one out. So if you're ready to see how your favorite stacks up and maybe rage at my rankings a little bit, drop a like, hit that sub button, and let's dive into this tier list heat. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, so coming in at dead last, to nobody's surprise, Super Saiyan Blue Evolved Vegeta, man. This one hurts me personally, and I'm sure it hurts some of y'all too, man, because I was one of the few, or maybe some of the most, I don't know, that was excited for this Vegeta, man. I really wanted him, and that was just the time that I was getting into Dragon Ball Legends when I really realized that this guy just, he's not it, folks. He's not it. So, I mean, first of all, let's talk about his unique gauge, because it sucks, straight up. There's 3 levels to it, and it's basically a build-up. It sucks, and it sucks. Most units that are good are not build-up units, and the ones that are good, they age very quick, so I don't know what they were thinking. And as for his element, this is another rant, side note, by the way. You know, they made him purple, so I thought that was kind of cool. I thought that was going to give him the uniqueness to maybe dominate sometime in the anniversary, you know, even though I didn't pull the boy, because, like I said, I realized how much of a damn shame they made my boy, which I'll never forgive you, devs. But, I mean, yeah, I thought there would be some dominance, but just nothing, all right? I thought the element would maybe give him something. It just didn't walk to my avail, man. I mean, shout out to everybody who has him and enjoys them, man. I still want him, honestly, but I just know that it's just not gonna do much, especially compared to his other counterpart, Goku. You just start to look at the differences, and there's a huge difference, folks. I mean, it pisses me off just thinking about it, but that's it for number 6. Let's hop into number 5. Alright, so hopping into number 5. Now, this is where things are probably going to start getting controversial between us a little bit, so feel free to disagree with me in the comments. That'll be kind of fun, but I'm giving the number 5 spot, to Green Saiyan Saga Vegeta. Now, first of all, these are all tough rankings from now on, alright? Because all of these characters, in my opinions, are absolute beasts. I think Vegeta was just the next lowest one in my opinion. So let's talk about some highlights from this unit. First of all, he revives with the 70% HP. Fire. His unique gauge, easy, simple enough to use. It's just charging up. Very good. He has cover change, which, you know, I mean, if a unit doesn't have one, you're grits. You're cooked. Diving a little bit deeper into the cover change, he restores ki, vanishing gauge, and draws special move arts. And excuse me, I almost forgot, he also inflicts no switching, which I think is a big deal. And not to mention, he does have type advantage over MUI, although I'm not holding that towards his character in my decision making. I just, you know, I feel like I should throw that out there because, you know, at least the boy's putting in work. I think he's a pretty solid unit, and that's why I'm putting him at the number 5. So let's hop into that number 4 spot. All right, so coming into my number 4 spot, I think we could agree on this one, boys. I think we can come to a reasonable understanding. MUI takes the number 4 spot. Let's talk about him, man. Now, this is a unit done right, man. It seems like the devs love to glaze this boy because, I mean, I was looking at the history of other MUI units or just Goku Ultra Instinct signs in general, and they've always been amazing. Talk about some key features of this unit. First of all, you only need to attack 6 times in Sign Goku to fully build him up, and the reward after doing that build up and transforming is actually insane because this boy does damage. Okay, I can't even tell you the amount of times that I've had this boy fully built up and I've just straight up cooked. I mean, I even have on my channel some 1v3s that I've done with this boy, and it's no joke. Now, downsides for sure. I guess some people could say he is a glass cannon. I wouldn't go so far to say that, but he does take a lot of damage, so there is that to consider. But I mean, he does have the gauge helping him out, and of course, once he is transformed, he does have the counter gauge, which helps out a lot. It is good damage, and I think he's a very, very solid unit overall. He also has the cover change, which, like I said, if a unit doesn't have that in 2025, you're cooked, buddy. Okay, and also another thing I forgot to mention, once he is transformed, let's talk about that green card, boys, because that green card, I love it. Now, listen, I don't love fighting MUI players because, you know, the term passive pussy has been used a lot, and for good reason, okay? Bro, you come across a lot of MUI users, especially on the first part of the anniversary, man. I mean, they would not move until you attack, which for good reason, obviously. The character is built to be a defensive / I guess offensive, since Since you go for him, he's gonna bait you with that green. Is what I'm trying to say. I think it's awesome. I very much enjoyed using this boy. I still use him to this day, given I did pull him. He's one of the only. Is he the only anniversary unit I pulled? Yeah, I think he is. So but hey, I'm not trying to be biased. That's my number 4. Let's go into that number 3, man. Let's get it. All right, so we made it to the second half of the list, and this is where things get scary, folks. Now, coming in at number 3, of course, is Red Goku from the Saiyan Saga. I don't know what to say about this man besides he's a damn monster, okay? And you would think with the insane amount of damage that this man does, he would be a glass cannon, but no. He's just gonna cook your shit always. I mean, basically everything that happens, it just outplays in him doing more damage. For example, his unique gauge, as when you're getting hit, you're building up more damage. There's even certain factors in his kit that are literally buffing your allies on your team damage, which is just insane to me. Alright, and if you thought that damage wasn't good enough by this boy, once his unique gauge is full, he actually nullifies type advantage, or whatever you guys want to call it. You guys know what I'm talking about, and it just makes it type neutral, which is just, I mean, come on. I mean, are you serious? And that's me talking about this unit pre-transformation, because, well, I mean, essentially when he transforms, he's just a stronger version of himself. But I don't know, boys. Every time I fight this boy, now it's not, you know, like the upcoming characters that I'm about to talk about, but it's bad, okay? And I've gotten cooked so bad by this unit before. It's I honestly have PTSD, to be honest. But you know what, Goku, you made it, bro. You're number 3 on the list. So I mean, I don't know, bro. Shout out you, and shout out everybody who has him, because hey, your boy might hop back into those banners. I think they're still up. So I might have to hop back in and try to pull me a Goku. All right, so the number 2 spot, this basically blows everything out of the water, in my opinion. I mean, these two units are just insane. I don't know what else to say, but Goku comes in at the number 2 spot. I guess you guys already know who's number 1, but we'll talk about him in a bit. A few highlights about this absolute monster, which I got shafted on, which, hey, I'm not even mad about, because I know 90% of y'all got shafted on that too, man. I didn't go that deep into that banner. I already saw, I had a glimpse into the future of the shaft that was coming. I don't know if y'all get what I'm trying to say. But either way, a couple highlights of this unit. He's got the KO guard. His unique gauge is insane. All you got to do is charge. And his hold on. Let me actually go back to his unique gauge, because it's actually so insane that I need to talk about this, all right? The ally buffs, man. Okay, hold on. Not even ally buffs, because yes, he is buffing your allies. He's also buffing himself. He's a goddamn monster, okay? And touching a little bit further upon that KO revival, you don't even know how many times I've lost just because of that thing, man. It's so clutch. And I think it revives with, I'm not sure the percentage exactly. I want to say like 70%, but that might be a little bit much, to be honest. But either way, the KO guard is broken, and it's a brand new mechanic specifically introduced for him, which is absolutely sick, but it's not absolutely sick when you're going up against him. One more thing I want to touch upon with this Goku is actually the endurance penetration, or whatever you guys want to call it, and the element nullification. What I'm trying to say is that after he does his unique gauge twice, this boy gets literally endurance penetration. So if you have endurance, it doesn't matter, you're cooked, buddy. Guess what? He also nullifies elemental disadvantages. So guess what? You have type advantage, don't matter, you're cooked. You're cooked, buddy. All in all, to say, this guy is an absolute stepper, aggressive attacker. This guy doesn't play around, and you know, every time I see him, I'm on crash out, which is every damn match I get into these days. So coming in at the number 1 spot, man, I know y'all saw it coming, man, and I know y'all hate him too, unless you have him. The Lizard Man comes at number 1 for the best anniversary character released, I think by far, to be honest, with his absolute devastating death beam, which, I mean, it's just made me rage quit so many times, you don't even have any idea. I'm probably on a comp somewhere on YouTube, to be honest. That's how many times I've rage quit. But, I mean, yeah, once you get hit with that, combo, bro. This guy is a 1v3 machine. I've said it in my previous videos. Dude's an absolute monster. Dude has so much defense. Dude heals as well while he's getting his shit rocked. Like, it doesn't matter what you do to this character unless you have, like, a 14-star, like, unless you're whale is what I'm trying to say. Like, bro, just wrap it up, to be honest, because this guy, they made him broken, and they made him broken for good reason, because LOE sucked ass before this anniversary, I'm pretty sure. Now it's a pretty good team, especially with the Zenkais that we're getting with this King Cold celebration, or whatever you guys want to call it. Not to mention the Frost that just released for the after party. So there is a lot of buffs coming to this Frieza. He doesn't need it, is what I'm trying to say. And touching up a little bit more on his unique gauge. Now, obviously, like I said, of course, it has a lot of combo potential, which you know, I'm stating the obvious out there, but I didn't mention that it also nullifies element disadvantages, which is just ridiculous. Also cooks your endurance, so you know, just kind of like Goku, he also cooks your shit. These two characters by far are just different. They're in their own league, in my opinion. I'm sure you guys will not disagree with me there. But yeah, these guys are just insane. Now, that pretty much wraps it up for this video. I thought I'd try something new, you know, a little ranking, because I've had so much fun during the 7th anniversary. Definitely got me into Dragon Ball Legends. I was a Dokkan player, so, you know, hey, I kind of switched sides a little bit. You know, the Dokkan content is still coming, but right now, I'm very much enjoying Legends. I'm not enjoying getting my shit rocked by Frieza and Goku, you know. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Hopefully, we might hop back into those banners and try to get that Red Saiyan Soccer Goku. He would be fire for the squad. But, I mean, let me know what y'all think of the list, man. If you guys disagree, I would love to see it in the comments, man. We could have a nice little gentleman's discussion, if you will. But either way, if you guys did make it this far and enjoyed the video, y'all know what to do, man. Drop a like, drop a sub, and I'm going to catch y'all next time, man. Peace.